Wow, look at this. They've got a section of the roof on. And yeah, I gotta get a new video camera. I tell you, this is not showing up. The sun is just going over. But we'll get it. We'll get the gist of this. And I wanted, hey, if you were with me last time, I told you I was going out of town to see my mother. And I was only going to be there for 2 weeks. But I decided to stay for 3 weeks. And I thought for sure they would have something done here. And sure enough, look at this. Look at this, will you? These are what you call trusses. Okay? And look how long they span from there all the way over to there. These are some pretty long ones here. And see, remember this other side, I knew they were probably going to run them this way. Remember they had their long 2x6s or 2x8s along here, and they laid them all down, flopped them up, and there you go. Now, you see they actually had to put some little clips on them, on each truss. And again, they just read the plans and they just did what the plans told them to do. Okay, I'll go outside after a little bit when it gets just slightly darker, so that the video camera comes in. Okay, and then I'll show you how the roof up there cuts back and forth, because remember, this wall is not a straight wall in the garage. It comes out, goes across, over, and back around the corner here. And so the roof line has some different things there, and I was like curious what those were going to look like. Now see, I thought this was interesting. Here, their trusses over here stop right at this point. They don't go any further because of the jog out. And see what they've done. They've actually run four let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 trusses. Look at that. They're using that as a big old huge beam because it's holding the load of this roof. Do you see? They've got joist hangers. They got special types of joist hangers up there to tie the trusses in to that. They're using that kind of as a beam. That's kind of slick, because it spans from there over to here. Oh my word, that's probably 30 feet maybe. And you see they had to do that because it's holding the weight of the end of all of these trusses. Boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom. I was kind of curious how they were going to do that. It's very, very interesting. See how the trusses, they have to go way up high, because however wide this is, I'm not sure if this is a 6 and 12 pitch. I think it is. And so every foot, it goes up 6 inches. So if we go over here 2 feet, then we know it goes up 12 inches at that point up. But obviously it's higher because the top edge of the rafter at this point is up already almost a foot. So over there, 2 feet is going to go up another foot. So now you're up at 2 feet. You see what I'm saying? Slightly different than on this side. And let's just see what they've done. Let's just see what they've done in here. And these rafters go all the way over. And I was kind of curious what was going to happen over at this point. And this roof, I'm sure, was very challenging to figure out for the architect, for the designer. And my word, look at this. Look at this huge beam in here. See here, this beam wasn't here before that I showed you. And they had that beam there. And then look at this huge beam. My word, this is going to look cool when they get it done. This beam looks like it's going to stay right here across there. And look at these trusses. See how they go up at an angle, and they're actually notched to allow the weight to hold on this beam. I've never really seen anything like that before. Now see, that is very cool. And remember, they didn't have that wall built, and they had to build it special to allow for this. They had to make it the same angle as these trusses this is going to be a cathedral type ceiling, and it's really going to be tricky how they're going to do this. And earlier today we saw that there was a big, huge crane out here, and they had to lift all these up here, because see, they just have these. It looks like they just have them scattered, right? Okay, they got some there, they got some over there, some over there. But the guys who are framing this and who are going to be building this, they know exactly what they're doing. Okay, they'll flop that first one up, and then they'll slide it across. And see, right here, that's what that 2x10 is for. See this 2x10? They got it braced. They have it. That's just so that there's going to be a guy in the middle. He's going to stand there as they flop it up. He'll be in the middle, and he'll back up and slide it over here. Somebody's going to stand on that wall. Yes, that 2x6 wall on top, that top plate. Somebody's going to stand there. Somebody's going to come over here and stand here. So when they flop the first one up, this guy's going to slightly drag it. This guy's going to slightly drag it. This guy's going to slightly drag it. My word, look at this. They've got these going all the way over here. They've actually put a post out there to hold up the end of that. And I'm not sure, they must have that so that when it sits on this wall here, it's going to extend out further. And that's something. And then this will be like a covered patio area, probably. That's my guess. How interesting. Very, very interesting. And you see the trusses over on that side? Look at that. Those are going to go from there that way over to a certain amount. Because remember, this area is like considered a great room. And see, here they ran a 2x6, and they ran a 2x6 all the way across there. Somebody will stand there, but basically it was for the weight for this. Look at that. They stood all of those up. They had to brace this up there somehow so it wouldn't just tip over. So they got the big crane came over here, lifted this up here. Then they had to put all these braces down to hold that up, so that when they come back later, they'll take one of those, slide it over to that wall. Then they'll take the next one, slide it over, and they're probably 2 foot on center. And all of these are probably going to be just from here to there, okay? And probably it's not going to go beyond that, because this ceiling area is going to be different. This looks like flat ceilings, and there's some other trusses I can see in this area that are going to be over here. But now, if you were with me before, I'm talking fast because I'm kind of trying to cover enough before it gets dark, okay? But if you were here with me before, remember I told you I thought this was going to be a scissor joist truss. And sure enough, it is. It almost looks like those other trusses over there, but not as radical as those. See, the roof is that top one. The bottom is the ceiling. And see how they could have ran it straight across like a regular truss, like in the garage, let's say. But then this nice room in here would have only had 10-foot ceilings, and this wall would have been flat, you know, just like all these walls would have been the same height. Well, they didn't want to do that. They wanted to make this like a great room, or maybe it's going to be a kid's playroom with video games and pool table, foosball table. Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea. I'm just guessing now. but they're making it a scissor truss, and that's what that's called. See how it's right here, and then it goes, and then it goes back on down. Okay, that's called a scissor truss. Okay, those other ones over there are kind of like a scissor truss too. Those are a radical, man. I've never really seen any as radical as these. Isn't that kind of cool? Boom, kaboom, man! And there's a big old huge beam over there. Look at that big beam. I don't know what happened there. They might not have been able to get beams as long as that, and so they put a shorter beam from there to there, and they put joist hangers on it. The right hangers, notched them in there and stuff. Maybe they, like I say, maybe they couldn't get any longer ones. They didn't want to wait any longer, and they thought, okay, that's going to be okay because this is still the wall here. It's holding that weight, and once they put their scissor trusses in here, you're never going to know that. They might have to put some plates across there or something like that, some strong ties, and you know, we'll just have to wait. They, you know, some strapping. They might have to use some of this big fat wide strapping like that and put over there. But this room, oh, this is going to be awesome, because coming in through the front door, here's the front door. They'll probably have a double door here. And so when you come into this house, can you imagine? You're gonna be right here, and then that's gonna go up. The only thing I don't quite like from standing here is, as you're looking up for this awesome view, this ceiling from here coming to the front door is going to be different, because you got this header right in your way. You see what I mean? So I'm not sure. Obviously, that's what they planned. And so when you walk right to here, you're going to look up, you're going to go, whoa. And see, they ran all these 2x6s, and they ran a 2x12 plate up there like that. Boom, 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 boom. See, nothing is up there, but somebody will get up there with on their extension ladder. There'll be a guy standing up there, and he'll help them pull the first one and slide it over. Okay, they've got all these over here. So the last one to the right, this one to the right, they're going to slide all the way over there. Then the next one, slide it over. The next one, slide it over. Then when they get to the middle, this left one, they're going to slide that one. Boom, 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 boom. And see, they've got a few. They've got a few up on this end. That's weird too. See how these scissor ones, there's a point, but then these scissor ones, it's flat, and it's all has to do with how the roof is going to be and all that kind of stuff. But see, these first four, they're going to start over here, and then 2 feet, 2 feet, 2 feet. These are going to come over. So the roof is going to have some sort of transition there, okay, and all that. So, hey, this is the first drawing that I'm seeing of the entire roof schedule. And they don't usually leave the plans out there. That's just a generic. That is a real drawing, but that's not the approved set of plans. But it's for the guys when they started laying out this entire thing. Okay, it's like a jigsaw puzzle, and there's nobody here to say, okay, A's, all those A trusses are over there, the B trusses are here, the C's are here. You know, they really have to know what they're doing. So when all these trusses come, hopefully either they're marked, or they have to do some measuring on them. They have to tell the boom guy, okay, put those over there, put these over here, and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so it's fast and furious over here right now. I tell you, it's a lot is going on, and they're well on their way. I'm glad you showed up for this and watching this. Of course, I've made other videos of everything before this, and of course, I'm in town now for, I don't know, a few weeks, and I'm hoping to show you every late afternoon, right before evening. I'm going to come out here. I'm all by myself. I'm not bothering any of the workers. I don't have to listen to any of their music. They don't have to watch me doing anything, and it's nice and quiet, and I can kind of show you what's going on over here. Okay, so that's what I'm doing, and hopefully, hey, if you haven't seen those other videos, go to my playlist, go to my main YouTube channel page, go to playlists on there, click on there, and then go to my playlist called How to Build a House, okay? And you'll see all the videos that I've done previous to this one, okay? Watch for them on my channel. Well, that's all I got for this time, but I'll be back with more videos. And I've got lots more to tell you on the next episode, so stick around.